हरे कृष्ण। मम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। Hare Krishna. So we'll continue our discussion. Yesterday we were discussing how uh, the Lord gave the living entity this material body, and along with that mind. So first he gave the mind, and along with the mind he gave all these facilities for a living entity to enjoy in this material world. So this city is actually the body, and he has a wife who is the intelligence, material intelligence. It is also buddhi, and with that he is trying to enjoy here. So just I will uh, try to. Uh, so yesterday we were discussing about how these impressions are causing uh, all the things that is happening here. So I just wanted to take that point before because this chapter ends, then the topic ends. So we'll try to understand that concept more clearly. How the subtle body that is given by the Lord, how that is formed. So we're trying to understand that it is all based on the impressions, chitta. So as such, chitta is in it's a very neutral form. But what happens is now it is got contaminated by passion and ignorance. And that is the reason what we are doing Cheto Darpada Marjana. We have to clean Chitta. So agitated Chitta we all have, which is completely disturbed because of even little bit of any inconvenience, na, we are not able to handle. That is because um, there is so much disturbance in that. Once we clean it, then we don't feel the disturbance. All the task is for that only. Cheto Darpan Marjan. So we saw how Chitta manifests into Ahankara. We saw that part also. The Ahankara is the manifestation of uh, Chitta because the impressions cause that form. And same thing with Manas also. And same thing with Buddhi also. So all three are formed because of one reason. I will just share the screen so that you all can see. I'll just write it because it is very confusing. And yesterday, Gail Mataji was asking how if chitta is neutral, there is satisfaction of heart and satisfaction of mind. So I was discussing that part. I'll just complete it and then we'll go ahead. Just I'll just write for you. Yeah. So we were discussing about, I will just try to explain chitta, which is pure goodness. Now, what happens is there is now it is impure. So when chitta is in pure goodness, that is very calm state and peaceful. This is actually what we are all aspiring. So to make our chitta pure. So we say no, to be situated in self. To be situated in self means to be situated in chitta. In the sense that you are completely calm and peaceful. So that is the state where you are uncut. Now it is impure because of passion and ignorance and all the other impressions, unwanted impressions, material impressions, we can say. So these material impressions, no, they form into that because of the material impressions, and then chitta, all the impressions uh, are creating manas, buddhi, and ahankar. We discussed this yesterday. So based on the impressions, so if you give a proper sanskaras, based on the sanskaras, like vivaha sanskara, that is giving an ahankara. So ahankara decides action. Buddhi performs action. And whereas manas, it uh, expresses desires. So this is how they function. And now how the desires are coming? They are coming because of impressions, right? How ahankara is found? Ahankara is also found because of impressions only. How buddhi, what, how to do activity, how not to do. It is also past experiences and information and all. That is also from the that is also from impressions only. So and all the impressions are stored in chitta. Now here the impressions that are coming to chitta, if they are in passion and ignorance, even chitta is also agitated. So when we say uh, satisfaction of senses, mind, buddhi, ahankar, and chitta. So all are satisfied, all satisfied. Senses are satisfied. So if I'm eating a very tasty mango or something, so senses are satisfied. That time I'm having a fight with my brother or sister, and still I am eating a mango. It is tasty. Senses are satisfied. Mind may not be satisfied. But sometimes, like I'm watching some documentary on, say, the concept of mind or something, my mind will be satisfied. No, not concept. That time, buddhi will be satisfied if I'm hearing on watching some documentary or some very nice concepts from the philosophy. Buddhi is satisfied. Mind is satisfied when there is relationships and all, and somebody is watching cricket or India is winning the match against Pakistan. Mind is satisfied. Their ahankara is also satisfied. In cricket match, India is winning on Pakistan. All the Indians ahankara is satisfied. So we have different levels of satisfaction. But here when chitta is satisfied, na, here we call it as satisfaction of heart. When chitta is satisfied, we call satisfaction of heart. So this satisfaction comes like here senses is when we are eating, example. mind is relationships, buddhi is information, ahankara is victory, right? But heart satisfaction is the most important thing. If this is satisfied, na, even if we don't get satisfaction at all these levels, no problem, because heart is satisfied. That's why, like a mother is sacrificing for the child. When mother is sacrificing for the child, she is not eating sometime. She may not get some support also from other family members, and she may not get time to read or anything intelligent. And ahankara level, the child may not, she may not get so much, but because she is serving, heart is getting satisfied. This satisfaction is actually because of goodness. Like say we are waking up early morning and taking cold water bath and going for Mangalarti. Now senses will not be satisfied. They say I want hot water. Mind will say I sleep for some time. It is also not satisfied. And Ahankara Buddhi, Buddhi will say, Arey, what is this? Of course, Buddhi will support, then only we'll be able to do it. And Ahankara wise, there is no much, everybody is going. Of course, we can feel very proud that I got up for Mangalarti, but everybody is doing, so there is no much Ahankara to. But after you take bath, you go for Mangalarti, cold water, and come, you feel some satisfaction. That is satisfaction of heart, because mind is not, mind is against it, senses are against it, but heart is getting satisfied. You are understanding? So this is because there is goodness involved. So because chitta comes to goodness, na, then there is a satisfaction in heart. That is the reason we tell we have to somehow we have to do an activities which are according to our nature, because that brings a person to mode of goodness. We have to perform activities in such a way we have to feel satisfaction of heart. In relationship also, we have to, in whatever food we are eating, it should be sattvic, so that it is satisfying to the heart. Like if I am ordering from Zomato, Swiggy, and my mother is cooking, or somebody whom we love, they are cooking and feeding us, so there is so much difference. By Swiggy, Zomato, you order online and you eat, that will satisfy the senses, that may satisfy the mind also, but heart will not be satisfied. Heart will be satisfied when somebody is lovingly feeding you, then the heart is satisfied. So same thing here. So now ahankara also, same thing, we have to properly make our ahankara, give a proper identity for ahankara. So here satisfaction of heart is coming to like regulation and all, it also satisfies the heart. And that means it is bringing it to the original state. Swasthya means to be in your original state. The original state is what? Original state is to be in mode of goodness. That is actually the original state. So uh, clear this concept for all of you? Any questions, comment on this? You understood? Yes, Gail Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Well, it seems like this, how you're describing chitta, the satisfaction of the chitta, it sounds like that satisfaction comes from when a person is acting in accordance with his value system. Would you say like that?
If his value systems are wrong, if it is
Well,
according to Shastra, then only that will come to goodness. Otherwise, it may not come to goodness. The value system should be according to Dharma. And that will bring to person peace of mind. If my value system is cheating is not a problem, that is my value system, then Chitta will be more educated.
well, I mean, if that's a person's value, why should that, agitate? And even, we use this word agitate, but I'm not even so sure what that means. We use the
No,
word
chitta will be satisfied if a person comes to goodness. That means he has to do something which makes him to come to goodness. Chitta is in goodness. It is calm, peaceful state of mind. Now, if I am doing anything agitating the mind, means agitation in the sense, if I am not doing my dharma, if I am not performing the prescribed duties according to my dharma, how will I come to mode of goodness?
Okay. What's another word for agitating the mind?
What one?
What's another way of saying agitating the mind? What's another way of saying? Because this word is never very clear for me. When we say agitate
Say
the mind,
now,
huh?
now if I am making my mind into passion and ignorance, that is what is agitation. We have to bring mind to goodness, not in passion and ignorance.
Okay, so agitating means to cultivate basically desires for sense gratification. That's agitation. No?
Yeah, which are not which are not allowed. That is the main thing.
Desires which are not allowed, you're saying.
Yeah,
Um, okay. When
because you can have a desire to eat prasadam. You can have so many desires, but they are not harmful desires. But if you have anything which is not according to the proper dharma, then there is a problem.
okay, so agitation means cultivating desires that are not in the mode of goodness, basically.
Not according to scriptures. See, basically, what is dharma? Dharma means to which what is spoken in the scriptures. So, what are scriptures telling? Scriptures are guiding according to person's psychophysical nature. So, they are guiding. That is where the varnashrama comes or anything. For us, we are having bhakti guidance. So, scriptures are guiding. Guiding what? To bring a person to goodness. That is
Yeah,
for what? That is called, that is bringing yourself to the original state. Chitta should be clean. So goodness means cleaning the chitta.
right. So, therefore, when I say that agitation means to cultivate desires that um, are not in the mode of goodness, it sounds like you're saying the same thing.
See, some desires, like no, Arjuna is telling, I will go and do meditation. That is looks like goodness. Krishna is telling you should fight. Now you may say, Arey, Arjuna is telling I'll cultivate goodness. Krishna is telling him to fight, which is passion. How come? Because he is supposed to do dharma. Your dharma will bring you to goodness, not your practicing separate thing which is not meant for you.
Okay, so you're saying just because something a person has desires in goodness, that doesn't mean that it's dharmic.
No, that need not be. You have to do what Shastra say. You have to follow dharma.
Uh-huh. Okay, and that will keep the mind calm. I mean the
Yes,
chitta calm.
yes, yes.
Okay, just one other thing, Prabhu, is we said that the chitta in its original form, I guess, is pure goodness, but we really mean almost pure goodness, right? Because in the material world, there's no such thing as pure goodness, no?
Yeah, if you are pure, then you will go to spiritual world. Now here it is almost pure. You can reach.
Yeah, almost pure. Okay. Yeah. So, um, your mind may not be happy. Your intelligence, your false ego, all these things may not be happy, but your chitta will be. You will feel satisfaction if you are basically, you know, behaving according to your dharma.
Perfect. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you, Prabhu.
Say sometimes some parents have children who are not very they are physically challenged, but the parents they serve and they feel complete satisfaction of heart. So now for them, the child cannot reciprocate much. The senses they have to sacrifice so much. I have seen one parents. I told this example from 20 now it may be 25 years. That boy is lying on the bed only. He cannot do anything. Only lie on the bed. Both mother and father they have to be always with the child. Either one of them. Now, what is satisfying? They have to sacrifice their senses, their mind, intelligence, no ego only. But still, they are happy because heart is satisfied. They are serving. So, if you do that, then there is some satisfaction of heart. So that's how the possibilities.
So that's
Uh,
really action that comes from doing one's duty. No.
yes, dharma. Yes.
Yeah.
That's why we
So
have to do our dharma. And highest dharma is bhakti. Savai pumsam paro dharmo. We will be completely satisfied in the heart. That's why savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhakti radokshaje ahaituki apratyata yayatma suprasidati. Complete satisfaction comes when you do highest dharma. If you do little dharmas, other dharmas, okay, some satisfaction comes. But highest satisfaction with bhakti.
mhm. Okay.
Yayatma suprasidati. Complete satisfaction is only bhakti. Like that.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, Ruprani Mats.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandas Pranam. Prabhuji, can you just up in the screen, Prabhuji, from the beginning you have written? No, from your little
Yeah.
up. You wrote about Chitta and all. Ah, yes, Prabhuji, little up. Prabhuji, here you explained from Chitta, the impressions only, the mana, Buddhi, Ahankar, they are all coming out, manifesting, right, Prabhuji? That's what you explained,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
yes, yes.
Okay, Prabhuji, but in creation part, we are seeing first the Ahankar. When Ahankar interacting with the goodness, mode of goodness, passion and ignorance, ignorance, all the other things are formed, no, Prabhuji, we are seeing, no, Prabhuji. The ingredients, mana, buddhi, the sense, devata, senses, panchabhutas, all are forming, no, Prabhuji. They are manifesting, no, Prabhuji. So how to understand this, Prabhuji? This Ahankar, because this Ahankar also has a as a function, no? You said it is deciding the action. So if the sequence is like this, Prabhuji, the second question, impression, manas is expressing its desire, ahankar is deciding the action, then buddhi is performing the action. It is like that, Prabhuji, the sequence.
Wait. First, we'll answer first question. You tell me how the creation, what is the first element of creation?
Pradhan, Mahatattva, from
That
Mahatattva, Ahankar, from
Mahatattva is
Ahankar,
what? Mahatattva is Chitta.
oh, okay. Mahatattva is Chitta, Prabhuji. Okay.
That universal information field that is.
Oh, okay. Okay,
That
fine.
is Chitta.
From that Ahankar is coming. Oh, in that sequence.
Mahatattva.
So,
That first that Mahatattva, then there is
mm,
Sutra Tattva, then there is Ahankar Tattva, like that.
what is that sutra?
Mahatattva is in goodness, Sutra
Okay.
Tattva is passion, Ahankara is ignorance.
Oh, so in that Mahatattva itself, these three are there, of goodness, passion, and ignorance.
Means it is yeah, this is goodness, passion, ignorance. Everything comes there because Ahankara is there because the living entities are desiring. So the
Uh, uh,
desire of the living entities, that their Ahankara, the whole Ahankara is because of which only all the other things are manifested. Whole
okay.
creation is coming because of that original Ahankara of all living
Yes,
entities.
Ahankar. Yes, Prabhuji, that and all clear. Okay, so again, Ahankar has its own function like desiring. deciding the action. It is there, no, Prabhuji? Separately, it has that action.
Like if you have, like, say, that's what now you know, you are, if you are think you get an ahankara that you are a teacher, what you will do, you will teach. So as soon as you get a job as a teacher, first thing is they give a designation, you are a teacher. So they have to tell you are a teacher. So you should have a ahankara. Then you know, okay, I'm a teacher, I have to teach now. So
Okay.
any company you join, first they give a designation. Designation is what? Ahankara. Ahankara decides what action to do.
Mm, okay.
And how to perform action, you need buddhi.
Yeah.
And then there is desires and all, it is in manas, like that.
Okay. Okay, Prabhuji. Okay. And the sequence, what I asked is correct, Prabhuji. So Chitta and Manas, then Ahankar, then Buddhi. It is like that, no, Prabhuji.
Sometimes ahankara may be last, sometimes buddhi may be last.
Oh, no, but decide, you have
like
to decide first, no, Prabhuji. Perform action
like
means
that.
when agitated,
Like
you do something
I
like
will
that.
tell, I will tell. What
Yes, Prabhuji.
happens is you see an object that goes to chitta, then the information can go to buddhi. Buddhi will tell that this is this. Buddhi will use the discrimination and tell. Then manas will tell I like. Then ahankara says I want. And then buddhi again performs the action. So it is like that.
Ah, okay, okay, Prabhuji.
Mm.
Okay. So any sense gratification, we have all these items, Prabhuji, like a relation,
And
information, victory, all these are there in any action, any sense gratification, Prabhuji, you have explained. For example, you have explained for eating, no, Prabhuji. Mind is relating that, buddhi is information, ahankar is victory. We have given, no, Prabhuji. So where any action, by any kind of sense gratification we are undergoing, we undergo all these items, Prabhuji, together, everything, all
need
these.
not be. Need not be. Like ahankara may not be satisfied all the time. You are just
Okay,
eating. Your senses are satisfied. Mind is satisfied.
okay.
And you, when
But
you are reading
ultimately,
something,
chitta
buddhi
should
may
be
be
satisfied.
satisfied like that.
Only chitta should be satisfied ultimately. That is understanding, no, Prabhuji?
Chitta is the heart. If that is satisfied, other
Ah,
things there, not there, does not matter. Then you don't. All the Goswamis are sitting under a tree, no eating, no sleeping,
ah,
and no possessions, no
okay,
ahankara, no manas, no senses.
okay.
Only heart is
Only
satisfied,
pure
whole day
devotional
chanting.
service. Only chitta. Okay.
Only chanting whole day like that.
Okay. So that is why Savai Pumsam Parodharma. The Parodharma is only for chitta. However, it is,
Ah,
but we are practicing to engage our senses, mind, buddhi, ahankar in devotional service. No, Prabhuji, we are
they
trying
are all
that only in our
contaminated now.
sadhana bhakti. No,
We want
Prabhuji.
to. They are all contaminated. We want to purify them.
Yeah, yes. But
And
we can't
like
say, oh, my
Goswamis,
heart is, no, no, what I'm asking, my heart is fine, okay. I'll do this whether it is contaminated or not. I'm doing devotional service, it's fine. Is that okay, Prabhuji? That's what I'm asking. When do you understand, like, everything is pure, like, everything has become pure? Now I'm fully satisfied. When, at what stage?
that
Bhavan,
you
Prem.
know will come to know. How we will know?
No, no. Is it at the Bhava and Prema stage or before Ananta Nivritti stage? I'm asking.
Oh, after at Nishta stage, na, we will
Ah,
work only for the satisfaction. Other things will not so much push us. Our
ah,
senses and mind na, will not push us so much.
okay.
So that is advantage is there
That
after Nishta.
is. Oh, okay,
But
okay.
it is not that you are completely satisfied. It is not at the level of another Nishta. Heart is not completely satisfied. But the
Mm,
pushings of mind and senses is not there much. They are not demanding so much. You satisfy me, satisfy me.
okay. So
So
that feeling of satisfaction, Prabhuji, that is experienced through mind only, no, Prabhuji, like, okay, I'm happy, I'm satisfied, I'm doing this devotional service. Now,
heart,
in this
heart only.
sadhana stage, I'm asking, Prabhuji. We are
Heart
doing
only has to satisfy. Every time satisfaction is
heart
heart
only,
only.
chitta only. So if I feel
Yeah.
that I'm happy, oh, I'm satisfied, and by doing this means that is the heart or chitta, it is satisfied. It is like that, Prabhuji.
Yes, because if that is not satisfied, now you are not satisfied only. You will be hankerings. There will be always something lagging. Array, this is not happening, that is not happening. All that
Devotional
hankering
service. Devotional
continues.
service. Yeah, even in devotional service, sometimes I feel that no, Prabhuji, if something is not happening rightly, like as I think, like no, sometimes this has not happened properly. Is that okay? Prabhupada says spiritual anxiety is okay, like that he says. Is this
Yes,
spiritual
yes, yes.
anxiety, Prabhuji, if I
Uh,
feel something in doing by performing devotional
See, we
service,
can have, yeah, we'll have so much
something goes
spiritual
wrong in
anxiety.
that?
Yes,
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 Prabhuji.
we'll have all these things, but still heart will remain satisfied only. Even things don't work also.
Oh, in
Because you
devotional.
are trying to do it for Krishna, the connection is clear. That's why
Uh,
your heart will be satisfied, even though things are not working.
oh, okay, okay. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Nandapuram.
Gail Mataji, you had something?
Yes, Prabhu. But it was concerning a statement that you made yesterday about the mind that I found very bewildering. So I don't know if I should ask now or.
Yeah, if I want to answer, I'll answer.
Okay. Yeah. So remember, you were saying that the mind is both the observer and the observed. You know, another time you said it's both conscious and unconscious. So my question was about that because I thought that consciousness and awareness and the ability to observe all these things were attributes only of, you know, living entities, you know, um, souls, not inanimate objects, which the mind is an inanimate object. So I'm trying to understand your statement.
Yeah. So, like how the simple concept that is explained in the Vedic science is that how to know that we are not the body, spirit, soul. So, the analogy which Krishna gives that that what dehinosmin yata dehe kaumaram evaram jara tata dehantara prapti dhirastatra munati. He says that because you are able to see the change in you, you are an observer of the change. That means you are different, and what is
Yeah.
happening, the change that is different. So
Yes.
this is the example that is given.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the mind, mind is, we may say, okay, my hand is not able to observe. My hand is only performing activity, so I can say I am different. But when it comes to mind, mind can observe and do both. So we may say, "Arey, then I am the mind because mind is able to observe." So you are understanding the difference. Like mind has an ability to be an observer also, and
No,
it
but
performs also. But it,
I'm having trouble with that because mind is matter.
matter only, but Lord is giving that facility to it. That system is made in that way.
Okay, so the mind you're saying can like can I use the example of like a camera, right? A
Yeah.
camera, it only appears to be able to see images, but it's not aware that it's seeing any
Ah,
images.
yeah. Now see what I will tell. Like uh, to prove the existence of an object, it is sufficient to simply observe it. That is, the fact of existence is proven via the observation itself. Like a subject cannot observe itself. So, consequently, the existence of a subject, that is an observer, is proven also via of the fact of observation. Like I'll give, say, I think, therefore I am. It is obvious that the nature of an observation, that is self, cannot be reduced to body and mind, since the body and mind can both be object of observation. That means I can observe my mind, you are able to observe your thoughts also.
Yeah.
So the essence of the self must differ from both the body and mind. Now
Yes. Yes.
this logic is applicable to the body very easily, but what prohibits us from assuming that mind can observe itself? Like say a part of mind, there is a super programming that takes on the function of observation of other parts of the mind. This is a special programming, super programming for the mind. This sub programming works on it. Therefore, uh, uh, the soul is observing with the help of mind, which is and it is different. The soul is different from the mind, and
Mhm.
it also takes the help of mind for observation. So mind has a special programming, some sub programming in it, which works as an observer also. So we have to like uh, Vedas, they say soul is it is a atomic level of consciousness, but it gives that ability to the mind, some part of it, to make it an observer. So like a camera cannot know what it is doing, but mind can know what it is doing. So that special programming is given. That is what artificial intelligence, the scientists are trying to work on. AI is making itself and thinking and doing on its own. So mind is like that, and scientists are working so hard to create this type of function. But that is what a computer cannot do. Like artificial intelligence, na, it has its own thinking abilities. So it looks like it is independent. No, it is not independent. You are programmed like that to make it independent. So mind is also a artificial intelligence program Lord created. It can do independent of the soul.
So that's what I'm thinking. But you brought this artificial intelligence analogy, right? Like, so computers and it can it mimics consciousness, right? It looks like it's doing things independently. So I'm wondering if the mind is only mimicking consciousness, that is not.
Ah, yes, yes, yes. It is mimicking consciousness. Consciousness is from the soul.
So therefore, it is still correct to say that the mind is dead matter that only mimics, you know,
Yes.
live something alive. So when the mind is observing, right? Um, I don't know what the mind observes, but whenever the mind is observing whatever it observes, it only appears to be conscious. Is that correct
Now,
statement?
whatever you are asking question, na, this is all mind only. You are understanding. Like I am thinking, I am answering. It is with the help of mind. You are asking, it is the help of mind only. Soul is only giving that consciousness to the mind, but it is all done by mind only. Soul does not perform. You are
Mm-hmm.
there.
Yeah. Yeah. My
See, where the
inanimate.
soul will perform an activity, like Puranjana, he got this woman, na? She is going to do all the things for him. He is going to different, he's using different senses, he's using the mind, intelligence, everything he's using. As such, soul needs all these things to perform an activity. As such, alone he cannot do anything. He will not do also. So, for
Mhm.
why Puranjana need the city? That means soul needs a body. Why he needs a wife? He needs a mind. Why need all these different servants of that mind? Because that's how he will enjoy. Soul, how it can enjoy alone. For us, we need body, we need mind, we need senses. So mind, it is acting like that. It is making me think, it is making me speak, it is making me perform. Then because it is materialistic intelligence, that's why I'm doing all material activity. I make it spiritual so that it start doing spiritual things.
Mhm. So the mind um is able to do what it does because it's like the consciousness is, let's say, like a battery pack. No, is it like that? A battery, like, the you have a
Giving the
toy.
energy.
Yeah,
No, it is not just giving energy, it is conscious energy. Battery gives energy. It cannot make my computer. Battery will give power supply to my laptop, but it will not make it conscious. It can just give some energy. So
oh,
my hand can have energy, but if you put consciousness, then my hand has consciousness. If you touch me, I know that somebody is touching me. It is not
yeah,
just giving energy; it is giving consciousness. There is so much difference.
yeah. So I, my I, the soul, am giving consciousness to my hand. That's why if you pinch me, I will know it, because my
Yes.
consciousness is in the hand, right? So,
Hmm.
and so, and the same thing, I give consciousness to my mind, but neither, just because I gave consciousness to my hand, that doesn't make my hand able to be aware of anything. But you're saying by giving consciousness to my mind, it can be aware of things.
Yes, that is artificial intelligence. That is Krishna's way. Krishna's artificial intelligence.
So you're saying, although, I mean, my consciousness pervades my entire body, right? But the speciality of the mind is that by that consciousness, the mind can not only, um, uh, I don't know, do things, but it can also observe things, which the other parts of my body don't have that capability.
Not only observe, it can do it independently. It can do the activities independently. What I am doing, what I am sitting, what I am eating, it's all done by mind only.
What do you mean? How could it act independent of what? Not independent of me.
Independent of us only. It's already programmed. Say now you have a robot. You have already programmed it. It will go to the kitchen, clean. It will go and it will do some cleaning. It will do some mopping. It will do some other laundry work. It will go to the shop. It will purchase. It will come. You have programmed it and kept. It knows all the things. In between, if it driving and there is some problem in driving, it will adjust and it will come back and do. Now you have programmed. If you have an artificial intelligence of that extent, then is it conscious or artificial only?
Hmm. I don't know. I don't
It
know
is
anymore.
artificial, no? It's a robot. It's robot. It's not conscious, but you have programmed it in such a way that it can do all the activities. Our
Oh,
mind is
okay.
like that. It's an artificial because it's programmed in such a way that it can do everything. It can perform all the activities. Wrong programming is done to it. It is doing all wrong activities. Now you have to reprogram it so that it will do spiritual activity. That's all.
And the programming is in the chitta, though, not the mind, or what?
Yeah, yeah. Programming is chitta, sanskaras.
But we say that it's the mind, not the chitta, that's working independently, even though the programming is in the chitta. The programming is in the chitta, and the chitta is what directs the mind. Is it like that?
See, you are using English and Sanskrit together. Then you say you are confused.
Okay, okay. The programming is in the chitta, and then you. What is the thing that's you're saying is independent? Is it the chitta or the manas?
It's all antakarana, manas.
Yeah, so it's the manasu you're saying that's independent, no? Which one
Yes,
of the
manas,
antahkaranas is
manas,
the man?
manas. See,
Right.
all comes from chitta only. Ultimately, if you can say chitta also, it is also right only because ahankara, buddhi, everything is programmed from the chitta only, na. Chitta is making it,
Oh,
giving all the wrong programmings.
okay. Okay, so the programmed robot is the chitta, no?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
For the
Okay.
artificial intelligence, you have to do programming.
Yeah.
So same thing, we have a programming that is our chitta.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. And by my actions, right? By my
Yeah.
actions, I am programming my chitta, no?
Reprogramming now.
Yeah, reprogramming. The programming is theirs from previous life or past existence, no?
Many, many lives and this life also.
Yes, yes, all together.
Hmm.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me.
No.
But we're probably not done. But for now, I think I made some I think I made some headway maybe. I think so.
Yeah, yeah. We'll take one question from Srinivas Prasad too.
Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Krishna, Dhanuprabhu Ji. Thank you so much for again uh, ex- mm, explaining it so beautifully, and like I was just able to contemplate that how you are actually in the mode of goodness, that you are able to answer each and every aspect of this discussion with so much of humility and so much of listening capacity. And I was just wanted to give a comment that how a jiva who wants to enjoy separately from Krishna, and then Krishna lovingly arranges everything for him in this material world also, and by the causeless mercy of Vaishnavas, somebody comes into this Krishna consciousness, this bhakti process, and despite coming into bhakti process, how much challenges one has to go through, and this to surrender to Krishna, to understand this process, even after having so much of uh, association of devotees, knowledge, whatever you say, but the samskara which we have uh, got from many births, as you said. So the only thing is that we can't like be enough grateful to the Supreme Lord, the Guru, and the Vaishnavas, that we even if we understand all this thing, but how difficult it is to, just because of one mistake which we have done, that we wanted to enjoy separately from Krishna, how much we have to go through even after coming to Krishna consciousness, that we are not able to. It's a very challenging kind of situation, that we know we have everything in front of us, but still our mind is not able to uh, take complete shelter of Hari Guru Vaishnavas and this process. So for me, I was just trying to understand that how difficult it is. So what is the ultimate way that one can understand it, and with a humble heart understand whatever discussion we are going through? So what is the best way that we can just immediately understand this, that let me give up my uh, false ego or understanding, and remove all those things from my consciousness which are there accumulated from many births, and come to this platform, that let me take the lower position and just practice this process with all my heart and soul. So, like you are doing that. So, how do can you just throw some light, Prabhuji?
It is a it's a practice, bro. We have to. I am not whatever you are speaking. I am not even near that. It is your kindness. You have spoken some good words, but it is a big struggle, and it's a everyday struggle. Not every day, every moment struggle to remember Krishna and to
Please
be
share
in
some.
Krishna conscious. Yeah, it's a everyday struggle, bro. We have to fight every day with Maya, and it is not just one day, 2 day. It's quite a lifetime work we all have to do, and we fail many times. Every moment we have to struggle. We fail regularly, but we have to come back and again try to situate ourselves properly. So yeah, there is nothing big secret. Everything is everybody
No,
knows what to do.
no, Prabhu. Because until unless uh, we receive that mercy from a devotee who has actually reached to a
That is actually very important point. What you said, bro.
Mm,
We have to receive the mercy of a devotee. That's the reason we have to serve Vaishnavas. This point I agree,
mm,
and I think this also is the most important point. What you said is we have to receive the mercy of some great Vaishnava
mm,
and that mercy will make us come out of our anarthas. That is the
mm.
most important thing.
Very true.
So yeah, that I agree, bro. We have to have somebody in our life whom we can serve
Mm,
and feel that satisfaction of service. And that connection is actually what is protection. That and Krishna will be very pleased we are serving them. So he will make sure that we come out of our conditioning. And I honestly agree with this point, and I have experienced myself.
mm,
So what I was going through, and when I was got an opportunity to serve, immediately I could see that there was some difference.
mm,
So the more greater the elevated the Vaishnava is, the
mm.
greater you get benefit also.
Very true.
That is the reason we have to always feel okay. Let me serve Prabhupada,
Mm.
because if you want to go back to God, there is only hope. You
Correct.
serve Prabhupada, and the greatest benefit you get is you may not get any material thing, but
Mm.
going back to God is 100% possible if you have served Prabhupada.
Mm. So, so,
So you have
please,
opportunity to
please
serve
guide,
Prabhupada.
guide that the what I think is that we need to be in a prayerful mood, in a humble mood. We need to serve, beg every day to receive that mercy. I think that is. Can you just guide? I think that.
Yeah, this recently I was having a conversation with. I had association of His Grace Burjan Pro.
Mm.
So he was asking me many questions. What is happening? And no, I said, "This is. I'm trying to do this, but I'm failing. I'm trying to do this. I'm failing." Then he said, "What is the action plan? What
Mm.
are you going to do?" I
Mm.
said, "I'm trying. I'm trying." And he said, "No. What is the action plan? What is the action plan?" And he
Correct.
asked many times. Then he said, action plan is humility and prayers.
Oh,
You always continuously pray, be humble, and keep praying. Then
oh,
only you will be able to do what you want to do.
that,
So that was the lesson he told me, and I'm trying to meditate. And what you said, the same thing now.
oh,
Yeah, thank you very much, bro.
thank you so
Reminding.
much, Rohit. Thank you so very much. Hare Krishna.
Correct. Okay, we will end here. Thank you all very much.